Music is an integral part of my life. It's something that I want to do every day. I studied music in college, and I became a band director. Wind instruments are my specialty. Music is life to me. It really speaks to the soul. It was scary that I almost lost it. One day I was going to the grocery store, just pick up a few items, quick in and out. I was in the produce aisle, and things seemed a little out of focus. And the first thought that came to mind was, well, I'm 55 and I need glasses. A couple of weeks went by, and I did go to the optometrist to check it out. And by that point, I actually had double vision. With any MG patient, typically you get further symptoms. And so including the double vision, my eyelid began to droop. And he did say, I think you have MG, but your next step, you need to see a neurologist. He gave me what they call a tinselin test, and the neurologist kind of went, whoa, you have Myasthenia Gravis, no doubt about it. So that was the day I had the official diagnosis. 2 days later, that happened. I checked myself at the hospital, and then I entered the crisis mode and then fell off the cliff. By this point, they had ordered a procedure for me, which was a plasma exchange, but they needed to transport me to Lubbock because they didn't offer it in San Angelo. And my neurologist met me in the ICU. He knew I was going to be transported. And I just remember him saying, you're in for a rough week. I had to have a feeding tube inserted in my nose. They have to put a central line into your jugular. After the plasmapheresis, I got to come home. Ran into the house, played the piano. It was very emotional. Stayed one night in my house, and my swallowing starts fading again. And there's a bit of a panic, and my neurologist says, check yourself into the hospital here. We're going to try another treatment here in San Angelo, which is called IVIG. The IVIG outcome was slow. So I'm in the hospital, and I don't feel any different at all. I still can't swallow, I can't speak. My breathing is stabilized now, but nothing else has really come back. So I knew at that point it's going to take a long time to get better. My recovery was one step at a time. It's like climbing the Empire State Building, not one flight at a time, but one step at a time. And sometimes you take a step back. The fatigue that I was feeling, only an MG person can relate to that. You just have to stop. You have to take a nap. You just have to catch your breath. You have to sit on the couch. You just really can't do anything else the rest of the day until your body builds up a little more oomph. I'm very deliberate in what I'm going to do throughout the day, and I'm very thoughtful about what I eat and how I swallow. When you do have things taken away, you do have to put a positive spin on it. You have to be grateful for what you do have instead of worrying about or being sad about what you don't have or what you used to have. I can go to work, I can drive, I can do my job, but at the same time, I do have those limitations, and it's okay. It's given me a perspective that life is good. The joy is appreciating the things that I took for granted earlier. One of my passions is to become more involved in the MG community, and whether that's making a YouTube video or starting a support group, there's sort of an instant bond in friendship. Doesn't matter your age, race, religion, no matter what. You have MG, I have MG, we're friends.